got to come in and fix it. Instead of replacing, though, an entire sheet of plywood subfloor, I only have to make repairs on the part that's damaged. So that's what I'm doing now, is taking some measurements to find out exactly where I need to cut. Now, if you can see up here my nails, this is telling me where my floor joists are. What I need to do is to mark where each of the nails are, and remember not to strike the nail with my saw blade when I'm making the cut. Once I know where all my nails are, I know where my floor joists are, I can now take a straight edge, draw some lines, and then remove this piece after I cut it with my saw. Now, if you have a problem like this in your home, let me give you the checklist of tools that you're going to need to make this kind of repair. A utility knife and a 16-ounce hammer and a combination square. You'll also need a circular saw for this project, a pry bar, a 2 or 4 foot level, and a tape measure. 15-pound roofing felt, subfloor adhesive, and 2-inch ring shank nails. Well, my tools are ready. Now it's time to draw some lines. Now I've marked all of my nails, so I know my floor joist is right below it. And what I need to draw is a straight line, which is the guide for my saw blade. Then turn and go across. Now, I don't have to do lines on this side or this side because this is where the two pieces come together and join. So by making these two cuts and then using my pry bar, this piece should come out. And when you're ready to cut, you want to take your blade and set the depth so that this will cut just into your subfloor and not damage the floor joists that are down below. But before you do any cutting at all, please use some precautions, safety glasses. Let's make some noise. Well, I've got my place cut. This is what I'm going to replace here. And if I've done it right, this should lift right out. So take out your pry bar, give it a little tap to lock it in place. Now, if this works right, these nails will come up with the board. So far, so good. Uh-oh. I didn't count on this. I've got a subfloor under a subfloor. Well, let's take a look at this, and I bet it's damaged too. Yep, it is. What this means is I'm going to have to take this subfloor out as well. So let me go ahead and cut this out, and we'll move on from there. Well, that looks pretty good. I've taken care of my second problem. The second problem was this right here. Underneath my subfloor, I found a second subfloor, and it was damaged too. So I had to take everything out. Well, once that's done, I've been able to make a good inspection of my joists. They're in good shape. But now when you're doing this kind of repair work, what you need to do is to add some additional bracing, like I've done on both sides, using 16D nails, so that you have a good nailing surface for your new patch subfloor. So that's been taken care of. In order to cut down on some squeaks, I'm going to be adding some construction adhesive to help hold the subflooring down. And you do want to go all the way around, just like that. Now I'm using 3/4 inch plywood for the lower subfloor level. And then I'm going to be putting 5/8 inch plywood on top of this. That will bring the level up to the original height of our floor. But I need to put a vapor barrier in between the two. So in this case, I'll be using some 15-pound roofing felt paper, and I've already cut a piece, and I'll piece it into the hole and then trim off my excess. Once this is done, I can add the final layer, nail all of it down, and this job will be finished. Well, let me go ahead and put in the nails on this one and take care of that top deck in just a moment. There. My felt paper is in place and the top board is in place. Now all that's left to do is to use some 2-inch ring shank nails, nail the top board into the lower board. Once this is done, I can then cover the perimeter with some floor leveling compound to seal it up, make it watertight, reattach my carpet, and I'm done. Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon.